Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Create Every Day in April. Today is April 22nd, 2021. Happy Earth Day. I hope that you all are doing well and you try to decrease your footprint, at least for one day, right? And then we can just continue it for the rest of our lives. Um, I know I told you that we would be back here working on this project. Well, I could not find this image in the computer anywhere. So now I have to scan this page, this blank page, into the computer and then print it out on the sheets of paper. I don't remember which book it was that I got the page from, so I'm glad I made more than one copy. So what I decided to do today is just play around with something totally different, off topic, off subject, off everything. And we'll come back and visit this tomorrow, hopefully, if I can get all that other legwork I need to get done ahead of time. And if not, we'll just use these three flowers and go from there. I do not want to do what I'm doing right now, skip around with projects. I want to complete all of the projects as we do them. That way I don't have a whole bunch of projects from like 2021 in 2 or 3 years. Like, what happened to this? Where did this come from? How'd this happen? So what I thought we would do is we would play around with these colors of the world colored pencils. And I have not swatched them. I haven't did anything with them. I picked them up from the store because I felt like I needed them in my life. It is late in the afternoon. It's three something here, 3 or 4. So this morning I woke up and I just didn't feel like getting out of bed, so I stayed in bed until 7 o'clock, and the little roommate has to get up at 7:30. So yeah, I slept in, and it feels good to actually sleep in. And then I was like, oh my goodness, is she gonna be late for school? So yeah, I'm not gonna stamp out any images or anything like that for this project. I'm gonna use a prefabricated color sheet of paper, coloring book. Now we could do these two ladies and color this in, but I think I want to play around with this dog. Now I'm not into animals with human faces, or animals not with human faces, but animals like this. I don't find the appeal in it. I know I have house mouse stamps and they do a lot of human things. I think that would be the only thing that I semi approve of. I just don't know why. But I feel like I want to make her like a little brown doggy, and these are the colors that they have in here. Now a lot of people are like, yes, I can finally find a color that actually matches my skin tone, which I am grateful for that we can kind of identify with some of these color pencils. The one thing that I'm not too like, oh, it's a great coloring set, blah blah blah, because I haven't used it. This is my first time taking it out the box and using it. I did pick these up from Walmart. I don't remember the price, but they were probably $5 or less. Is that they're Crayola brand crayons. And so Crayola is like the gateway color pencil. They are the gateway colors. So I don't expect for them to be like, ooh, this is amazing, this is great, this is, if that makes any sense. I just don't expect for them to be like that. But I do expect for them to perform because they're Crayola. And if you didn't have Crayola, then what were you using in elementary school, right? So I can't see today for some apparent reason. But this is medium golden, which is the color I think I want to. Let's see. Yeah, that looks not like the color I want. I want a blonder, lighter, browner color. I want this color, light medium golden. So let's try to find that. And I'll just let you all know what's going on with me. Not a thing. I have nothing really going on. Uh, let's see if light golden will work for what I want. That may work. We're just going to put that to the side. So we got these two that we're going to be working with. Let's see. Yeah, light golden has won this. And I want to be kind of careful because I don't want to drop them. Now, as I've told you before, I'm not really into shading or whatever, but I would think that we probably could follow along these ridges that they've given this dog and go from there. Now, right here kind of concerns me because I'm not sure if this is her. neck or a human neck, and then look, they have digits. So it is a Dollar Tree coloring book, but I've seen higher end coloring books with animals in there, and I've seen people make them. And I'm not knocking anyone that is into that. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Because a lot of people like this. I remember when I used to watch Sesame Street growing up, they would have the dog sitting at the table and the hands would be up there doing things. I think that's a little bit different than actually coloring, like drawing out the image. I feel like I don't want to do a review, but I was going to say, I just feel like I'm pushing down a little bit too hard. So I'm going to probably go over this color with a darker color and then try to blend them just a little bit. Because it's not that much of her to do. And the reason why I'm calling her a her, she has no skirt on. But it could be a boy dog if you so choose. But we're going to make this dog for my coloring today a girl dog. I will use her in a project at a later date. I don't know what we will do, but we will do something. Now, I copied this page a long time ago on a work computer, so over 3 or 4 years ago. And I find that sometimes the ink still runs with the crayons. We're doing okay so far. I'm not sure what kind of dog this is, if this is like a mixed breed or whatever, but I think they could have made her look a little bit better if they would have made her a boy dog and just gave him a tie and some pants. I think boy dogs are male animals that dress in this hipsters type of style. They look better than trying to make a female do it. I know that I have seen other companies create stamps and stuff with animal characteristics, and I don't know. Some things I'm just not into. But other than that, I hope that you all are having a great day. I should be up at normal time tomorrow. I think I'm going to sleep in because I felt like, I didn't do CREDA on time. And it's no set time, just before midnight, right? But I like to get it up in the morning time, get it posted, listen to the video, and do whatever I need to get done in the morning time versus at night. So, these glasses are going to be an issue for me, but we're going to try it. Now, again, I'm not a colorist. I just like to color. And so if it's something that you wouldn't do, then, you could definitely do whatever you like, how you want to do it. But if you have a suggestion or tips, let me know. I can always try it. I'm not closing off any backseat coloring. So now I'm going to take this medium gold and I'm just going to color over it. Oh, no, I'm going to go back to light golden. And I'm just going to color her neck in. I've never been through the hipster phase, I don't think, in my life. I think I missed that. I went through the oversized clothes phase, the wearing the clothes backwards phase. I've never been like super into skin tight clothes. Short shorts, yeah. But not where, nothing's hanging out from underneath the clothing, but just short enough to be considered short shorts. And I am mostly, when I was younger, mostly legs. So I didn't really have like a waist one, if that makes sense. So I've always wanted to wear like high-waisted clothes, but I feel like I would get lost in the high-waistedness. So I never really did it. I did own a pair of white high-waisted short shorts. I thought they were really pretty. And if you like something and it looks good on you, wear it. I was watching Aunt Becky a couple of days ago. No, last week I think. And she was doing an unboxing of a mystery fabric. And I like unboxing of mystery things. Except for like lately, Echo Park had their mystery box for X amount of dollars and stuff like that. And I think I did that last year, the year before last. And I didn't use all of the stuff from that box, so I didn't want to go down that path again. But she was talking about skin tone or tan clothes, and she's like, I never make pants that are tan, like, you know, skin flesh tone clothes. I'm like, yeah, that's a good thing, because people think you're walking around naked if you make flesh tone clothes. And I remember before I would always want to wear some brown pants or whatever, but now I don't like brown too much. Like some boots would be fine, or shoes or sneakers or whatever in brown, but I tend to stick to colors that I like, that I feel make me look decent. I like salmon, the color salmon, on my skin for tops. I like bolder tops, like oranges, reds, yellows, but I tend to wear a lot of gray shirts, gray, blue, greens. And recently I was going through clothes, getting rid of some clothes, and I was just like, yep, I am getting old because, okay, I don't know what I was getting ready to say. My son came up and distracted me. I do apologize for that. Our internet is not working currently. I really need to get that fixed. I thought I would have had it fixed by now, but no, I haven't. Slacking. Anyway, I don't recall what I was saying. It was probably about clothes, flesh tone clothes and shorts and things like that. Oh, my t-shirts that have a lot of, I have a lot of t-shirts that have a lot of funky sayings on them. Not like gross or disgusting, but just funny, quirky sayings. Like I have one that says, procrastinators unite tomorrow. It's a long sleeve shirt. I love that shirt. So I'll probably never get rid of that shirt, even if it falls apart. And I could always make another one. But have I? No, I haven't. But I did get rid of a few of them. Like one says, I heart nerds. It would have been cool if it was a nerd on there, but it wasn't. It was a Hello Kitty image. And so I've gotten rid of a few of the t-shirts that had sayings on them. I felt like I had matured out of them. If that makes any sense. So yeah. Is this the color that I was going for? Not really. Is it working for me? I feel like I have to like jab it in, so I don't know if it's working or not. I'm not gonna stick with these colors for everything on her outfit. This is light medium rose, but her tongue, we're gonna make her tongue light medium rose. And I'm just giving you colors just in case you are interested and you want to use this and you want to see how those colors perform. I'm going to go back in with the medium. Just color her neck some. The birds are singing to you. Everything. There's lots of sounds going on. Cars driving by, all kinds of stuff. I am going to take a marker and just do her snout. This is cool gray. And then I'm going to go over it. With a different color. I could have kept her nose the exact same color, but I chose not to. You know, not all of the animals have solid colors. Sometimes they have a one little patch, right? One little patch, like Spot, Fluffy, Snowball. Usually if you have a dog named Spot, it's one spot that looks off on him or her. I guess you can call a dog Spot, right? Even though Spot is kind of like a masculine name. So So now we're going to color her glasses. I think we're going to try to go with these pinks. Would a hipster wear pink is the question, or would she be in like a gray? I don't know. I don't have any hipster friends. Are any of you hipsters? I don't know. So we're gonna change that. We're gonna make it a little bit. We're gonna go with this extra deep rose, and it looks dark. So let's just see what we get out of here. I would think a rose would be like a dark red, maybe purpley kind of colored. I don't know. Now what I'm going to do with her glasses, her eyes, I want her to get green, yellow eyes, some green eyes, because she's a doggy, right? So greenish eyes would probably look okay. This doesn't look too bad. We're not going to be here a long time. You probably, when you see this video, you'll probably be eating dinner or something. If the internet's not working, I don't know how long it's going to take for it to upload. But we're going to get it uploaded today, on Thursday, April 22nd, Earth Day, 2021. I am going to be working on some projects offline, hopefully tomorrow, because May, I will not be doing this every day. I'll be back in my regular schedule program of whenever the collaborations are, and then if I'm just feeling extra. So, but it will be some videos released, and I'm going to try to do some premiere videos. But in order to do premiere videos, I have to have videos made, and I think they're going to be at 11 o'clock. I know I asked you yesterday. A few people responded, but I think 11 o'clock would maybe work for everyone. So the first one I'm going to shoot for is, if everything goes well, will be the 15th. If that's a weekday. If it's not a weekday, whatever that, if it's a weekday, yeah. If not, then whatever day it is. I think I want to just try to stick to like a specific day of the week, and that way it won't be like all willy-nilly like I am most of the time. That looks okay. That looks okay. It's gonna take a long time. All right, so let's go ahead and color her and her skirt. Let's do a different color. Let's try this color. This is deep rose, so let's see. You see, normally when I've swatched colors out, I'll just go ahead and jump on the let's color. Here I'm kind of being a little bit less careful. Yes, careful. And I'm just going. I'm just like, because we're committed. We've committed to this whole situation. Again, I do not know what color clothes hipsters wear, but I want to say they're probably in grays and blacks and not roses. But you know what? It's a dog wearing a skirt. With fingers. Come on now. I mean, what are you going to do? Color her skirt deep rose. Now, these are Crayola colors, like I said at the very beginning of the video. So, do I expect for them to lay a lot of pigment down and be like very smooth? Like, I would not say that these are as good as the Prismacolor pencils that I have. I feel like I'm working to get the color out, even though we're not doing a review. I know we're not doing a review. No review. This is not a review, but I am working to get the color out. So if you were thinking about buying these, would I recommend this on like some commission work? That would have to be your decision. Who's commissioning you, you know? I really wish Crayola, under the Crayola brand, if they do have a color that's already out, would have some good high quality color pencils. I watched a review a few years back, maybe it would have to be in 2019, And someone was talking about their markers. They tried to create like a higher end marker, but it was not successful. And I think that these colors around the world really, or colors of the world, I think that's the title, really will be productive and keep us happy. Because you know who use Crayola? Little kids. And you know what little kids like to see? They like to see their friends, their classmates, in the same position that they could be in. Because little kids are not tainted by race, size, short, tall, or anything like that until we as adults taint them. They believe in whatever their mommies and daddies tell them to believe in. So it is very important to be represented across the spectrum of colors for everyone. So whoever's this skin tone, they can go and get this crayon and color themselves and their friends if they are different colors, and they can make them actually look like their friends. And even though we're using this on a doggy and her hipster outfit, it's still important that people have representation. And not just to be represented, but for them to be seen in different lights by other people. I get deep in the afternoon. No, I'm joking. I'm always deep. No, I'm not. I'm just saying. It's good to have representation of all things. Good representation. You don't want anybody being like, oh yeah, I saw so and so do this, and it was something in a negative light. Because we have enough of that across the board. We need to highlight the good stuff that people do, not the bad things. Not the bad things. So if you have a child or a grandchild or whoever who has a little friend, it's good to see that little friend in the same light as the grandchild. I won't go into it too much, but I lived in Italy and I dated an Italian, and we had a disagreement about Miss Italy at one point because Miss Italy was a mixed race, and he was like, well, she's not Italian. I'm like, how is she not Italian if she's up there as Miss Italy? Or something to that effect. And I was like, well, what about your child? Because he had a child. And I was like, are you saying, because his child was mixed race as well. I said, are you saying that your child can't be in a competition because he's not Caucasian, white, Italian? And he thought about it. And I think sometimes with representation, you never think about it on the other end until you're put into that position, My son and I are not the same skin tone. So we play I Spy a lot. And one day we were at one of the craft stores, because that's where we be all the time, unfortunately. And I got to stay out the craft stores. And he was like, Mommy, let's play I Spy. And I was like, I really don't want to play I Spy. Like, I don't enjoy I Spy at all, just so you all know. So if we ever played a game, it would not be I Spy. I can't find stuff on my desk, right? But he was like, I see something brown. I was like, is it Mommy? He was like, yes. And the lady behind me, she was like, you must play that game a lot. And I was like, yes, we do. And I'm always the brown thing that he sees, unless it's a tree. And so he always says, now you do me, Mommy, you do me. I'm like, I don't want to play. But he's like, no, you got to say you spy something beige. Peach is what he says, peach. And I'm like, I don't see anything peach though. And he's like, me, Mommy, me. So, it's good to be represented, because little kids identify with that stuff. Like, I try not to use colors to identify people. I learned a long time ago not to do that. So I try to identify people with other things, like, the lady with the red hair, the orange hair, the purple hair, the tall lady, the short lady. And then I try to keep it there, she had on a green shirt or purple shirt or whatever. Because then you start getting into things that people may be insecure about. We're going to go back in with this extra. Oh, no, let's try this other rose color. Very deep rose. Let's see. We're going to try to cover. Yeah, this works. Insecurities could be overweight. Someone could be actually insecure about their height. So I try to always identify things by things that don't offend. Does it always work? No. But I try my best. No one wants to be called that super skinny lady or that super big lady or the man, like his dad has no hair. So, sometimes we identify people by no hair or with hair. And that could be offensive, especially if someone's going through some type of treatment where they have lost their hair and they haven't really come to accept that part yet. I would definitely not want him to say, "Oh, you have no hair." So I just try to make sure we stay away from that kind of craziness. But also, it's good that we see different representations, especially in crayons, because now people can color whatever color they think that they are, whatever color they feel that they are, and it's in one of the sets. I pay for this with my own money, just so you know. I'm not trying to sell it. I would not recommend these. Yes or no. Would I buy them again to use? Maybe. I feel like coloring with color pencils is definitely a workout for your hand. So I tend to just like to stick to markers, if you notice that. But I do pull out the color pencils every now and then. And we get here and we color for a long, long time. So that's where we are right now. Now with this shirt, I don't know what we're going to do with her shirt. Because, I don't know. Let's make this suspenders. Maybe she's new to this whole hipster style. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to color each one of these different colors. Maybe I'll try and color it dark or light, but for my sanity, we'll probably not do that because I need my sanity. We're almost done with this. I'm not going to color her. I'm not going to complete her on camera. I'm just going to complete her suspenders and her belt, and then we will call this CREDA done. Hopefully that you all will come back tomorrow, because I should have figured out that rose situation, those colors. And if not, we will be on something totally different. We'll be working on something totally different. Anyway, no matter what, we'll be working on something totally different. I'm not liking this project right here, but I'm going to stick to it. And I am going to put her on something. What? I don't know. We're going to cut this whole little silhouette out. We may cut her off at some point. Cut it a little bit different. But I don't know. So we'll have to see. Let me know if you have these crayons or your grandkids have these crayons. And what do they think about it? I know most little kids like, "Yo, this color looks like me." Or whatever. So I have my own pair and the little guy has his, but he's not really big into coloring, which makes me sad. He's into breaking crayons. I'll tell you that story tomorrow if I remember. All right, so I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope that you've had a great time chit-chatting. Until next time, happy crafting.